spies goodbye.
Hey guys, and welcome back. So guess what? That was not really my last episode trailer breakdown, because apparently they decided to drop another trailer. It's kind of a mix of a tribute and a trailer. So we're getting a lot of scenes from previous seasons, from previous episodes on the season, and then we end up in the middle of all of this, every once in a while, getting something out of next week's episode, the finale of the series. I know, every time I say the finale of the series, it kind of brings this gloom. It kind of makes you all remember that we're gonna have to say goodbye come Wednesday. But nonetheless, we've still got all 7 seasons to rewatch at some point. But okay though, no room for introductions, the trailer is quite long, so let's start by sharing the trailer and then go on to breaking it down before I also share other stuff that I want to talk about over the course of this video. So let's go.
We're not the same people we were.
Welcome to level 7.
I died and I came back. I died again and came back.
I'm still getting used to the idea of you as a techie.
I'm still getting used to the idea of me as just tech. Agent May, I'm gonna rebuild S.H.I.E.L.D. Just need you to drive the bus.
There's some serious flying there.
That used to be all I did.
Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D., Sky.
Not exactly a team player.
We're not exactly a team.
Sky?
I can't make it stop. My name's Daisy. I'm with S.H.I.E.L.D. We're here for your protection. Fitz.
Simmons.
You're gonna be in the field, Agent Fitz. You have to get your hands dirty.
I don't want to forget. I don't want to forget. I don't want to forget. I don't want to
It's
forget.
gonna be okay. You have to be strong.
Just tell me who you're working for.
I work for S.H.I.E.L.D. Follow my lead.
You got a name?
Deke, you really are a wizard. I survived an apocalyptic hellscape. So what do I have to do to get a little respect around here? Don't even think about
You were such a genius. Where do you come up with this stuff?
I know you think S.H.I.E.L.D. is dangerous, but really our mission is to protect.
It's okay, Mack. I trust you.
Did you think I was gonna just teleport straight into those?
No, I thought it'd be way cooler to have them teleported onto you.
This is the last mission together, isn't it? Get ready. 3, 2, 1.
Now!
Okay, so first of all, there's no sign of Fitz on this trailer, like present day Fitz, and that's understandable. Like, that's the biggest mystery of the season. That's the one thing that everyone is theorizing on. Oh, old man Fitz. Oh, dead man Fitz. And then of course there's my oh, neither. But okay, let's get started with the first bit out of the trailer. The first bit out of the trailer, you know, with Trip, May, Coulson, Daisy, and Simmons, that's out of the finale of the first season. That was kind of like the final scene, or close to the final scene. Pretty much Koenig walks in, there's a conversation that goes on with Koenig at that moment. There's this argument that someone was having with me in the comments yesterday about why Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was bad, or has always been bad. Of course, I don't agree with that, but nonetheless, the argument is that, you know, they always got B-listers. Inhumans are apparently B-listers. Now, I'm not in agreement with that kind of stuff, but at the same time, what this person failed to realize is that the series started by stating, you know, not every hero has got to be super, so that's the whole point. You know, the point is, the B-listers on this series have made it to A-listers, and they're still part of the comics, so you don't just have to have Avengers in order for the series to be successful. And that's what the first part of the tagline of this trailer does address. This is the message. It is indeed what was supposed to be an ordinary team, but ended up with extraordinary heroes, not just because of powers, or because of the people who had powers, but because of every single member in it. We have the Welcome to Level 7 out of the premiere, you know, Coulson to Grant Ward. Hopefully we're going to see Grant Ward on the finale of the season. We've got the I died and I came back, I died again and I came back. That's pretty much out of the premiere of this season. You know, LMD/Chronicom Coulson remembering his death on the Avengers, his revival, you know, through Tahiti, and then his death between the end of season 5 and the beginning of season 6, and then coming back as Sarge. Part of him coming back as Sarge. It is now, though, that we get a moment out of the finale, like May is finally opening up to this version of Coulson. It's been starting over the past few episodes, but it's now full on. You know, she's telling him, I'm still getting used to you as a techie, referring to him being an LMD/Chronicom, with Chronicom parts that is, and then he responds, I'm still getting used to me being just tech. But okay though, this is going to be part of the 12th and not the 13th episode. This is the part of the episode leading into that moment with Garrett at the end of the trailer, which is also going to be part of the 12th episode. Now we've got May at her desk, you know, that first meet between her and Coulson, that's right before it, you know, when he walked towards her. We've got him talking to her about just trying the bus, you know, trying to tempt her into working with him. All of that is out of season 1. There's Fury's toolbox, you know, talking about rebuilding S.H.I.E.L.D. Once again, past moments, but does remind us that Fury's toolbox is now in the possession of the Chronicoms, like as of the end of season 6. We've got Mack in his early days with the team. We've got the introduction of Daisy, like not right when she was introduced, but right when she joined S.H.I.E.L.D. Back when the only name we knew for her was Sky. We've got her for the first time getting into Lola, having that conversation with Coulson while they're, you know, riding Lola. And pretty much we get to remember how Lola used to be kind of Coulson's woman. But okay though, we've also got Daisy out of season 2, you know, unable to control her powers, which is pretty similar to what's happening with Kora, or what was happening with Kora. We've got a scene out of season 3 with Daisy, and in the background we're hearing her go, "Hi, my name is Daisy, I'm from S.H.I.E.L.D., I'm here for your protection." That's pretty much the first time, if I'm not mistaken, that she's met Joey. Cut out of that though and get back to the finale, and we get a little bit extra footage, almost the same, but a moment extra in the footage out of her fight on the finale with Nathaniel. Move away from that and you got the part of the trailer about Fitz and Simmons. So FitzSimmons, that's the part with he's engineering, she's biochem. You know, the series premiere when they were introducing one another to Grant Ward. We've got many moments after that out of season 1, and then we jump to season 5, you know, when he arrived in the future, the dystopian future, and Daisy realized, standing close to Cassius, that this guy is Fitz. But out of this season though, we get Fitz and Simmons, you know, the scene with I Don't Want to Forget out of episode 11. We also get the scene where Nathaniel slaps Simmons on that episode, so pretty much they don't want to give us anything out of the finale for these two. They just want to make sure the mystery stays intact. Now the next thing over here is Mack and a shotgun axe out of season 2. Just tell me who you're working for, that's Coulson, and his response, I work for S.H.I.E.L.D., that's also out of season 2. That was when he and Bobby were actually loyal to Gonzalez on season 2, you know, before ending up realizing that Coulson was a good guy, Coulson was okay. But okay though, it's Daniel, Sousa, and Mack on the Zephyr. Once again, we're jumping to a scene out of the finale. The Chronicoms are getting on board, the Chronicoms are about to attack, and I'm noticing on this trailer we've got a lot of tech. Now, I'm not really sure we've ever seen that before on the series. I don't remember, remind me if it was there before, but it does look like an ICER, only it does more of an area of effect damage rather than just a single target damage. But the next character though on this trailer is Deke. We've got Deke out of season 5 introducing himself to Coulson. We've got Deke on season 6 doing that teleportation thing, you know, in the presence of Simmons and Fitz close to the end of the season. But finally we've got Deke breaking the fourth wall, and once again I don't think they want to add him to this scene because they want to make sure that we don't know much about the Simmons situation on next week's episode. Because given how things ended on last week's episode, I think most of the scenes are going to be with Simmons. I do think as well that I was right, Simmons does not remember anything and anyone. When she jumped to the rescue of Deke, she did not even know who Deke is. He just seemed like someone who was in trouble and she was trying to help him. That's what I'm thinking about Simmons at this point. But okay though, once again more flashbacks. This time it's the introduction of Yo-Yo, you know, the bringing of Yo-Yo into S.H.I.E.L.D. and then we jump to more scenes out of next week's episode. And we've got the young John Garrett that we've been watching over the past few episodes teleporting into the lighthouse, I'm assuming, and then May is holding that apparatus. So that's, like I mentioned, pretty much a continuation of that other scene in the beginning of the trailer, you know, the conversation between Coulson and May. She's holding that same thing over there. He's basically welcoming the situation with sarcasm. You know, did you think I was gonna teleport into that thing? And that thing, by the way, is probably some kind of inhibitor. But however though, they were not planning for him to teleport right into them. They were planning for them to be teleported to him, or in other words, to be run to him so fast it's like teleportation by none other than Yo-Yo. So yeah, this still makes sense that it follows those flashbacks from Yo-Yo's past on the series. But everything though from here onwards is about the finale. We've got the team flying towards the Chronicom ships. Now it does seem, given the magnitude of the situation, that Mack and Daisy are gonna go back, get the rest of the team, get May and Coulson as well on board in order to go rescue Simmons and Deke. Because it is not easy, really, if you think about it. I mean, these three against all these Chronicoms doesn't make a lot of sense. Also, they're gonna have to deal with Nathaniel and his powers, and Kora and her powers. I'd say jumping in headfirst will not make a lot of sense. But okay, the next thing over here is that scene out of this speakeasy, you know, the emptiness of all of it, and that signifies, as I mentioned before, the end of an era. And not just for this team, whose members are gonna go their separate ways. Not totally separate, but you get what I mean over here. They're gonna go do their own thing away from S.H.I.E.L.D. But also for the members of the audience who have been watching this series for 7 years so far. We get a little bit of extra footage too, you know, on that scene with Daisy. This is our last mission together, isn't it? We get an additional facial expression with May, like she agrees with what Mack said on episode 11. A lot of these guys are gonna retire, but all of them are speechless towards Daisy's statement. They know it, but it's just something that keeps them speechless. It's not just her that believes that they're family, they all believe that they're family. Let's not forget as well that it was probably not that difficult to act out this scene. You know, the emotions of that scene. I'm expecting it to be very emotional because, simply put, you can tell from watching that farewell video with Clark Gregg that posted on Marvel Entertainment's channel that he is kind of emotional about it. You can tell that these guys have spent so much time working together as actors, actresses, and other members of the cast and crew that they consider each other family in real life. I mean, you could even tell that by watching those live streams with Liz Henstridge. But okay though, we're getting to see the Chronicom ship up close and personal. We're getting two contradicting moments. You know, one with May flying the Zephyr and the other one with Daisy, Sousa, and Mack in the Quinjet. And while Daisy is basically counting down towards something, I'm thinking over here, she's counting down towards something completely different, rather than an attack on the Chronicom ships in a rescue mission of both Deke and Simmons. So yeah, I think there's the chance that they're gonna try to save them, like the three of them, just the three of them, facing Nathaniel, Kora, and the Chronicoms, or there's the possibility that they're just heading home, or the third possibility, they're gonna dock unnoticed into the Zephyr, get into the Chronicom ship. Once everyone is out of the Zephyr, they're gonna take over the Zephyr, go back home, bring the rest of the team, and take the fight to the Chronicoms and to Nathaniel, and in the process, save both Simmons and Deke. We've also got Yo-Yo in action, the very same scene out of the first trailer in the lighthouse, you know, fighting those Chronicoms. We've got the moment of the destruction of the lighthouse out of season 6, you know, missiles being launched towards the lighthouse, but I'm thinking as well it is possible that this is also happening on season 7, so it's kind of like a trick shot. But then more footage of Daisy and Nathaniel. I love that. The finale is gonna be amazing with the action, with Daisy's performance, and with the CGI work put into it. But then at the very end though, the words "the series finale this Wednesday" do dawn upon us. Unfortunately, it's the series finale. I'm very saddened by this, yet very excited for such an amazing finale. I've been trusting in the effort, the production, the writing, the effects, the work put in this series in general over the course of 7th season, and it's never failed me. Even on its worst moments, you know, it went down from great to pretty good. So yeah, this series has been great so far, loving everything I'm seeing on the trailer, and while it is saddening, I'm hoping we're all gonna enjoy that finale of the series. But one last thing though that some commenter noticed and commented about it on my video, like a guess over there, but nonetheless it does seem quite real. I noticed it more on this trailer. It is that Nathaniel's eyes on both trailers kind of light up. So it is possible that Kora is not just gonna help Daisy stop Nathaniel, or try to help Daisy stop Nathaniel, but in the end he's gonna overpower Kora and kill her, and that's how he gets her powers. That's why his eyes kind of light up on those fight scenes. At the very least, and even if he does not actually kill Kora, he might actually take her powers the way he took Daisy's powers without killing her. But in the end, and in that case, I could imagine Kora kind of crawling in with what remains of her powers and what remains of her energy and the life in her, and try to support Daisy before she actually and finally dies. With that said though, my work here is done, so let me know in the comments down below what you thought of that trailer, what you thought of that farewell message. Do you think I missed anything on that trailer? Let me know as well if you did like this video by dropping it one of those much appreciated likes, subscribing to this channel, and make sure while you're at it to enable notifications in order to get updates whenever I upload a new video, publish a new community post, or start a new live stream. But until the next time that you tune in for another one of my videos, thank you so much for tuning in to this video. Stay safe and have a great day.